I woke up this morning about 7:30 and notifications on my YouTube when I picked my phone up. So I mean, it was 7:30 and I think they'd been up there an hour. So should we read what they say? And these were comments that were left under the video that I made about the lady who had a bad reaction to the Beauty Bundle products. So this isn't just me talking about the unfairness of a company not giving somebody a refund when they say it's made for all skin types. I mean, this woman has literally no compassion for a woman whose skin had been ruined in the short term. So she wrote this comment there. She wrote, "Dear God, you have no idea what you're talking about. Take it from someone who's trained in hair and beauty for therapy for 14 years. Oh, we've just been verified as having a top score for completely non-toxic and all-natural ingredients in every single product. So your videos are literally pointless. Suck on." That's what she put. So an hour later, I said, "Well, where can I find the evidence of this top score?" "Look it up like you always do, sweetheart, because you always seem to have the answers, but yeah, it's officially verified, and you'll never win this war, no matter how hard you try. The proof of what you've said and then apparently not said is stacking up against you. You're being shut down left, right, and centre with facts. Yet you still carry on this hatred towards something and people you don't even know. Hate on MLM companies all you want, but you turn this into a war, darling. So you only have yourself to blame for the backlash." So I responded, of course, and I responded to this that was 22 hours ago. This was 15 hours ago. So no evidence whatsoever then. What backlash are you talking about? Who is shutting down? Neither thing is happening, but if you're going to challenge me, then I will rise to it. I will make more videos. Have a word with Sophie first, though. You might find she tells you to shut your fucking mouth. I mean, this is a lady who has she's haunted my Facebook page. She has spread slanderous, malicious lies about me, saying that I've been done for harassment, that I've told her that I'm going to get the police on her. I mean, she's even posted a couple of comments on the link to that video, where she's kind of like going, "Yeah, we've been verified. You'll find out soon with your stalking." And I just think, do you know what? Her name's Beth. I'm not going to say her full name because she's not a public figure. And I just think, do you know what? It's a straw that's broken the camel's back, because honestly, I wanted to do my Mr. Truth Brown video tonight. I will probably do it after this one, actually. And do that and release it tomorrow night. But, you know, to come on my YouTube and tell me I'm in a war and that I'm not going to win the war, and that I'm being shut down and all the rest of the crap. I mean, what are you what's really wrong with you, Beth? Because there is no war. I'm making informative videos about a company that I think is deeply unethical, and about a business model that is notoriously unethical. And if you've got a problem with that, you're very, very welcome to voice that. I mean, you haven't been holding back, but I'm also very, very welcome to make responses videos when you make absolutely outrageous allegations about me, which I ignore and I continue to ignore. But then when you come on a video that was for a woman who had a bad skin reaction, who lost her money, now they've refunded her now, thankfully, and to make those kind of ridiculous comments. Do you know what? I decided to look into it anyway. I decided to bite. Yeah, let's find out about Think Dirty, because that's the app it's on, isn't it? It's Think Dirty. I found out because I then took your messages and I posted them on the Facebook page to ask if anyone knew about it. And I got all the information. So let's start. Think Dirty is an app. It is a sales and marketing app, and its niche is that it has this kind of education side to it where it decides based on it, and this is all its own opinions as well, and we'll go on to that. It decides whether something is clean or dirty based on information that they can find on the chemicals within it. It's all their own opinions, and this is why it says what it says on here. I'm gonna get good now. Personal use. Everything that Think Dirty has to offer is for your own personal use only. You cannot use Think Dirty to make some bucks, big or small. Personal use. The services are provided solely for your personal and non-commercial use. You may not develop or derive for commercial sale any data in machine readable or other form that incorporates or uses any part of Think Dirty services. In particular, you may not modify, copy, reproduce, republish, upload, post, transmit, translate, sell, create derivative works, exploit, or distribute in any manner or medium any material from Think Dirty's services. You cannot transfer to or store any data residing or exchanged via Think Dirty services for use by anyone other than yourself. So what it's saying is that this app, you're not allowed to put it, you're not allowed to plaster this app all over your website or your Facebook page or anywhere else. This app is for you to go on, look on, find stuff out, go away, and that's the end of it. Make your decisions from there. You are not permitted to take any information from this app and put it anywhere. You're not permitted to do so, and this is part of the terms of service. Every single Business Bombshell rep is currently breaking the terms of service, including you, Sophie, including you. Let's have a look. See? Including you. You're not allowed to do that. Products, ratings and sponsors. Think Dirty, and why? Why? Products, ratings and sponsors. Think Dirty relies on information from others when it comes to product information and ingredient information. Where appropriate, Think Dirty will suggest alternatives to products, and sometimes those products may be sponsored products. The Business Bombshells product is a sponsored product. It's got the green tick next to it. It's a sponsored product. So because this is a sales and marketing app, with the education factor as its kind of niche that to differentiate it from other sales and marketing apps, when you pay them, what they'll do is the products that they think are dirty, they'll go, well, oh look, here's one of our sponsors' versions of that product, and you could get this instead. And they might suggest a Business Bombshells version of something. Right. Use at your own risk. By accessing the services, you acknowledge that any reliance upon any advice, opinion, statement, or other information displayed or distributed through the services is at your sole risk. Right? So if you use this app and you go like, oh, this will be good for me because this app says it's absolutely fine. Like, for example, if you look at the Business Bombshells products and you don't actually read the ingredients yourself and you go, oh, this will be fine, and then and your face goes on fire when you put it on. It's your own fault. It's nothing to do with that. You can't then go, oh, well, this app said it was fine. They absolve themselves of that. You can't, they take no responsibility, right? Why? Accuracy of information. The Think Dirty works hard to ensure the accuracy of the information it provides throughout services. However, we rely solely on data obtained from many sources. Therefore, we cannot guarantee the accuracy of the information or any analysis that uses such information. So basically, they get their information from lots of different places. They formulate it to arrive at their own opinion, and that's what they give you. And they are not official. They are not an official body. They are not in any position whatsoever to make official claims. And that's why they don't want you to plaster these claims all over your website and use it for commercial use, because it could very well be inaccurate. And in fact, I think it is inaccurate with some of the Business Bombshell stuff. But they say, they're quite open, like, listen, you can't blame us if you use a product and your face goes on fire and dries out, like what happened to the poor lady the other day. Not our fault, right? Anything we say could be wrong. We're not an official body. It could be wrong. They're a sales and marketing app. You know, that could be wrong. We reserve the right to correct any errors, omissions, or publish updates on any portion of our content without notice. So they could just change them without notice. Assessments, ratings, and opinions. Any reference, and this is, any reference to toxicity, and I hate it when people do that when they're talking, but this is literally in inverted commas, that's why I'm doing it, to toxicity throughout our services is not intended to necessarily reflect the meaning of toxicity that may be used by Health Canada or the United States Food and Drug Administration. So their the way that they mean toxicity isn't actually the way that the real governing bodies use it. Their version, it means completely. They don't tell you what it means, but it doesn't mean the version that the actual governing bodies use. Our assessments of toxic ingredients and clean or dirty products are simply opinions that we have formed based on peer-reviewed scientific papers and data obtained from various governmental, non-governmental organisations. So basically, they've taken official papers, scientific papers, they've got them all, or whatever amount. I mean, I looked at some of the things on that app and there's only one sometimes that they've looked at. They've literally taken one paper and decided off that. I mean, you can find it on there. There's some of those chemicals, there's one thing. They haven't even looked at many, there's just the one. And they've read that and they've gone, oh, okay, we'll say that's non-toxic. We'll say that's clean. We'll give this rating. So what they're saying is that that's their own opinions, that they've read this data, official data, and they've decided to formulate their own opinions based on it, right? Because they're not a governing body. And the determinants of toxic, clean, and dirty, or other similar terms, should not be considered factual. Should not be considered a factual representation or warranty about a product or manufacturer. So you can't go banding this round and saying, hey, it's official, we're non-toxic, we're this, we're all natural. That's lies. You're breaking the terms of service every single time you do that. You're breaking the terms of service. You're not allowed to mention Think Dirty. You're not allowed to say anything about it. All you were ever allowed to do, Sophie, was put your products on here, pay them to push your products on people. You were never allowed to put this across your Instagram or anywhere else. That's breaking the terms of service. And the reason for that is because they're not official. And by doing so, by doing what you're doing, you are misrepresenting them as a company, and you are putting them across as an official governing body, which they're not. But that's what you're making out they are now, and that's why you're not allowed to do what you're doing. Third-party sponsors. Third parties may become sponsors of Think Dirty Cleaner Options function. In such cases, the cosmetic and personal care products made by these third parties will clearly be labelled as a sponsored option and be placed in prime position in the list suggested cleaner options for any scanned product results. So the Business Bombshells pays for itself to be put at the top. Product information. Think Dirty does not assume any liability for inaccuracies about products, whether based on manufacturer information, third-party information. Think Dirty uses information or on ratings and assessments generated by us. So that it completely, as it's not our fault. If it's all wrong, it's not our problem. If it's wrong, it's your problem. We told you, we said, don't trust what we're saying, that it's just our opinions. We told you all this. So we're just confirming now, just want to reiterate that we take no responsibility if it goes wrong. You cannot use us to justify buying a product because it's clean, because it might be wrong. We might very well be wrong, and we're not gonna, and if we're wrong, it's not our problem. You should carefully read all the information provided by the manufacturers of products, whether online or the actual product packaging and labels, including the ingredients, health claims, and allergen information before using this product. Same business as what they say on the Business Bombshells. For additional information about a product, please contact the manufacturer directly. We also encourage you to conduct the appropriate research and obtain the necessary medical advice to determine the best cosmetic and personal care products for your needs. So basically, don't use us as anything. This is just our opinion. We're a website, we're a sales and marketing website, and we have our own opinions about what's clean and dirty. And when you pay us, we're going to push you on people. You've got to pay us, and we're going to stick you at the top, because that's all this is. That's all this is. There's nothing official here. It's all a matter of opinion of Think Dirty. It says it all. And it says you're not allowed to say it because of this fact. Professional healthcare advice. The services are not meant to be a substitute for advice provided by a qualified and licensed healthcare professional. You should not use the services for the diagnosis or treatment of a healthcare problem or disease. You should always consult your healthcare provider for more information about what products you should and should not use. We're talking, don't listen to us. And we put our own opinions on our website, because it's our website. We put whatever we want, and we're telling you here that it's our opinion. So we don't have any liability. It's not our fault if it's wrong and your face blows up. Dynamic database and rating results. Think Dirty's rating system is based on research results obtained from various peer-reviewed scientific studies, governmental and non-governmental organisations. We cannot guarantee the accuracy of such information at any given point in time. New scientific studies and developments will impact the rating system, and rating results may change from time to time to create a dynamic database of cosmetics and personal care products and their associated assessments and ratings. Think Dirty does not recommend that companies create marketing materials based on the ratings and assessments offered by us. We make no representations or warranties about any of the products contained in our dynamic database. So it's even saying, listen, don't use us. You can't use us because we can't be trusted. These are our opinions. They might change. Our opinions. Everything that they're saying not to do, you're doing. Every single thing. You're so unethical. You're so unethical. And Beth, you're so stupid. Did you not read this? Right. So basically, guys, you have broken the Think Dirty's user agreement by putting any of their information anywhere on your social media. You've broken their user agreement. You're not allowed to. It's told you not to. And you've done that. The reason it's told you not to do that is because the information on their website is their opinion. It's just their opinion. It's a sales and marketing tool. It lets companies like yours pay them. And for that, you will get put to the top of the list and be offered to people. Now, the funny thing is, I notice that on the app, you open up, and I encourage anyone, just download the Think Dirty app and look and look inside the Business Bombshells, look at their products, because it does this kind of rating system, and it's 1 to 3 is supposed to be safe, and 4 to whatever is, and it gets higher till it gets to 9, and that's the most unsafe. But if you look inside the products, you will see they've got this sort of row of zeros, row of 1s, 2s, 3s, and they're all based on how safe that chemical is. And it gets into the section of 3s, and you notice, excuse me, you pull it down and it tells you each thing, particularly in that bloody pink face mask. It tells you the things that are skin irritants. I mean, I'd pull it up if I could be bothered. I mean, I'm tired now, but it tells you the amount of things that are skin irritants. So yes, if that one thing on its own in the correct quantity was just put on your skin, it would probably be safe. But the problem is, in the products in the beauty bundle, they have not just one, but they have a number of chemicals in each product that cause skin irritation, dryness, and altogether, as you can imagine, 3 small things together, put them together, and it's not a small thing anymore. And that's why that lady had a reaction, because there are chemicals within the beauty bundle that on their own are known to cause mild skin irritation. But you put them with a load of other stuff known to cause irritation, and well, you don't have to be a scientist to work out what's going to happen, do you? Some people are going to be fine, but it sounded to me on both of those clips, that rep, when she was saying that the tingling, you're not supposed to have a tingling, and obviously the lady that happened to, they weren't fine. And what you'll also notice is all of the sponsored people, if they've just got one thing inside the product that's a 0, they'll get 0. They'll get a score of 0, regardless of the 1s, 2s, and 3s, like is in all the products in the beauty bundle. They will just get, as they got of 0, because they're paying for it. You get your other products that have got more 0s or the same amount of 0s, and they've got some 3s. They're not paying, so they get a 3. So you're looking on down the list and you see the sponsored ones like the Business Bombshells got 0. It's impossible for any to have a 0 because they've got at least some chemical in there that's going to harm you. They've got 0s, and products which are pretty much which are no harmful and possibly could have less harmful chemicals in them, or chemicals that are less harmful, will get the 3 because that's their most harmful chemical is a 3. So they choose to give them a 3 because they're not paying. So that's how it is. If you want a war, Beth, I'm happy to carry on. The amount of messages I have of people who have watched this series and decided not to join the Business Bombshells would make your eyes water. And there's people in the Business Bombshells that have left or want to leave on the basis of the videos. They're the first thing that come. They're the first thing that you actually just search on Google and my videos come up now. Because they're popular, people are enjoying watching them, and I'm happy to keep making them. So you carry on, Beth. Carry on with your lies. Carry on haunting my page, making posts on videos that I made and posted for a woman who's had a bad skin reaction, telling me I'm talking crap. Carry on. It's all right for me. I can bring a video out a week. I brought this video out because it was relevant to all the crap you've been posting, but I can bring a video out a week. I've got a whole series worth in my inbox. I can keep going because people are really enjoying them. Happy to keep making Business Bombshells videos for you, Beth, if you want to carry on at me. Because I don't fight in wars. It's not worth it. Just make videos.